Amanda.
Well, many of us are feeling isolated as we stay home and keep our physical distance during the pandemic. There has been much talk about how this difficult situation may impact seniors in particular, but there are ways you can help support older adults during these uncertain times. Lorna MacMillan is the president of Parkwood Home Care. Good morning, Lorna. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
As we know, older adults, they're at a higher risk of contracting COVID-19. Many may feel particularly vulnerable, maybe even fearful. What are you hearing from your clients?
Well, there is a lot of fear, and, we're all working together to be as safe as we can, and I think people respect, like the clients understand that we're doing a very, diligent job making sure that they're safe, and so generally people are being positive and understanding that we are providing needed care. So it's been good.
Okay, and there are some steps that people can take to help seniors right now. What do you recommend?
Well, we recommend that keeping that distance is so important. We recommend wearing masks whenever possible, being very positive, and encouraging seniors. Seniors tend to be not so much worried about themselves, but worried about that they're going to spread it to somebody else, is COVID-19. So we want to inform them and keep them very positive and let them know that that they're doing everything they can. So that's basically it.
How can family members show their support and love for their family members who are in retirement homes?
Well, a lot of people with retirement homes are using technology. I know in my own situation with my family, we have taught my parents online how to use Zoom. So as a weekly activity, my whole family gets online and we Zoom together, and that's really been a great experience. We all talk and share, and normally we wouldn't get a chance to do that on any other time, but during this pandemic, it's been really a great bonding experience for us. We also have caregivers that have phones that are actually able to use their phones to have family members elsewhere correspond with their loved ones here in Halifax. So that's really positive as well.
That's fantastic. For those who maybe have a room that's on the ground level, could you perhaps do a window visit? And how would you exactly do that? What would you recommend?
Absolutely. So we really encourage family members to go to the windows and have signs. And I really encourage young ones to get involved as well. So make sure you bring the grandchildren along to interact. There's no greater joy than seeing a younger person. It really brings a great light to seniors' eyes as well, including pets. Bring pets along to be outside the window. Seniors really enjoy that as well. And one thing we've done with several other people is drive by seniors' places and stop and honk our horns and sing. So there's all kinds of positive things that you can do as well, making phone calls to seniors. And what I would suggest is even phoning friends to remind them to call, your loved one as well, and say, hey, why don't you give my mom a call? She'd really appreciate it. And sometimes people just don't know what to do. So by having a little nudge from a friend really gets people moving towards doing that. So I think that's a great thing. Everybody wants to help. They just sometimes don't know how. So reaching out and asking others to join in is a really positive experience.
And we're certainly giving that little nudge this morning. Lorna, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Okay.
That was Lorna MacMillan, the president of Parkwood Home Care. We'll be back right after this short break.